Hello everybody and welcome back to a Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod, playing in the Westerlands as Lord Victor Goldfyre of Tarrich. Tarrich. That is the proper way to pronounce this new duchy title in the Westerlands. Since last episode, we did quite a few things. And I received quite a few suggestions and comments on what we could do next. So one of those things, obviously, is to travel to Old Valyria. So I think this would be absolutely incredible if we can either find a dragon, get a Valyrian steel sword, get a Valyrian artifact, or any minor Valyrian artifact. But the issue is that it costs about 500 gold. So it is very expensive, and plus we'd have to fund an expedition to get there. So we'll have to really save our money or get money somehow in order to do this. So we'll have to, I'll put it on a notify us when the decision becomes available. But I think that would be an absolute, one of the best things that we can do, especially as a Westerosi Valyrian. So we're definitely going to try to do that. And yeah, so that was one of the suggestions. One of the other suggestions was to take a look at our new lord. So Lord Damon here, penny lover of 7 points, is actually the son of our old hand, Damon Lannister, who, speaking of hand, he's lost his. But he succumbed, so this is what happened to him. He succumbed to fatal apoplexy. Apoplexy. So apoplexy is like a stroke. So in other words, he got way too much stress and he died from stress. Or it could be wounds as well, you know. So that is what happened to our hand, Damon Lannister. And now his son has become the new Lord of 7 points. So, you know, welcome Damien. Damien and Damon. I love that. Our wife is, in fact, pregnant. So we will be pulling out the Wheel of Names today. So I have a bunch for boys, I have a bunch for girls. I keep adding on to them. We'll only delete a name once they're used. And I had another suggestion that maybe our sons or daughters should be married off to maybe one of our other brothers in order to keep the Valyrian blood throughout this, just in case he's not an actual Goldfyre. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, there's no reason why I would think otherwise, but other than the hair and the eyes and the beard, I mean, that all just doesn't add up. But, you know, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. So that's a good suggestion, so we're going to do that. And that's with either Taharis, who is, ooh, he has the pox. Taharis has the pox now? Damn, it's spread down to Renly's area. Damn! I hope you survive it, brother, because he is dying. He's actually probably not going to survive it. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Damn, our brothers are dying from the pox. This damn pox, every single game. Bright Flame campaign, we died at Sharp Point. So this pox is absolutely atrocious. I'm glad it's not over here, or else we'd probably all die. But awesome. Without further ado, let's continue on here. To the perceptive Victor, I crawled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to case that you are the rightful lordship of Sarsfield. There's one missing, a little bribe. So we could pay 45 gold to get that unpressed claim. I think we will do it. Lord Melwyn will lose 30 opinion of us. And on that note, I think we should probably go to war to really solidify our land over here. Maybe we should take Barrowmore later, but for now, let's just take Sarsfield. And let's do that. Let's make sure our hand currently is Tyler Galdor. We have Master Samwell as our Chancellor, Lord Damien, our Steward, awesome Steward, Sirene, Bobhar. You know, instead of developing the county, I think I'm gonna go for gold because I need to try to increase as much gold as I can currently. So we're up to 3.6. We need to lower county control in Tremblestone, and awesome. So I think we could go to war. So the Lordship of Sarsfield, you, sir, are maimed. You also are a Blade Master? No, he's a Torturer. Even worse. So we could go for our claims. We outnumber them by quite a lot. So we're going to go to war. We're going to raise all of our armies, and we should call our brothers into the war. So Lord Gregor the Mountain, our stepfather, we'll call. Sebastian of Fair Isle. Yeah, we'll call. And Lord Ulrich the Disgraceful of Dane. I don't think we need him. He's all the way down here. I don't think we absolutely need him. If we do, so be it. But for now, we don't. Our military's looking good. They're currently unraised. We have 10 knights. Shite knights. Other than Lord Andrin of Redgloss. So we do have a couple accolades. We have the Golden Guard, which is still Bobhar. As well as we have the Swords of the Golden Scales, Ingram, and Orbert Carnaby. So let us go to war and see what happens here. Tyler Goodor, she wants Jamie here, who has a lisp, to be trained under, educated by Galdor, our hand. Sure. Lord Victor of Tarich. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Fang Hill. And so does Lord Sebastian of Fair Isle. So they all joined. But even our own soldiers are probably enough to take them on. Our commander is Tywell. They're going to go to Lawnmon, it looks like. Let's wait a little bit and wait for the reinforcements of Fang Hill. Let's come this way. Meet him in open field. So we actually gain +5 advantage on this location. If we could get there. Ooh, looks like their armies are moving in. Fair Isle. So 2,000, 2,300, 1,300, so that's 3,600 plus 4,000 with our 3,000 and 5,000. So we do have to wait a little bit for Fair Isle to show up. So let's just siege down this as we build up. There's a lot of lag here. You know what, let's move in. With the troops of Fair Isle, they're coming in to help us. We need Fang Hill's army. So the battle is commencing. We're going to drop down to speed 3. Lord Andrin maimed Derek. Awesome. Great job. So the Battle of Mid-Vale. Our knight Tregmar, our knight Mark Farman was wounded. Our knight Damien wounded Lambert. Awesome stuff. Our knight Pharos maimed. Maybe we could win this war in one battle, hopefully? Negative, Ghost Rider. Negative. So let's actually go straight for Sarsfield. We could petition our liege. I don't think we will. Victory. So the details. We lost about 300 men. They lost about 1,252. Who did the best here? So our levies, Rainbringers, Knights, Westerland Billmen, Clegane Footmen. That's awesome. They killed 68. Master Joss of Fang Hill got 18 kills. Damien. Did the Mountain? Was he in here? No, it doesn't look like he fought in this battle. Lord Damien of 7 points got 3 kills. Well done, Damien. He's part of our dynasty. And yeah, it doesn't look like Clegane is in this battle, unfortunately. But that's okay. We'll rock it out. So let's go siege down Sarsfield and end this war as quickly as it began. We have a new player, son, and heir. With a tired yet blissful smile, Malia presents me with a perfect little son. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit a lord? She wants to name him Carl with a Q, but I don't think that's going to work for me. So let us go to the wheel. So these are all the girls' names. Here are all the boys' names. We have Vaker, Tyrion, Timon. A lot of great names here. I'm excited to see which one it lands on. We're going to do a couple good shuffles here. And let's spin that wheel. And it is Damon. Damon Goldfyre is the new little lord. New little lord. And here's what's really cool. We're going to name him Damon. Damon Goldfyre. May you grow strong and wise, my son. And here's the best part. He has white hair. Does he have purple eyes? He does. So he is a Valyrian. So that's good. That means we do carry the Valyrian trait. So it turns out Victor was, in fact, a Valyrian. I mean, I don't think my wife has those traits, does she? I know that the Danes have something very similar, but I don't think she has purple eyes. Oh, she has blue eyes. Okay, white hair, blue eyes. So that is really cool. So we have a son, and our son's name is Damon. That is incredible. Welcome to the world, Damon Goldfyre. I'm excited to play as you in the future, as long as you know, nothing happens. So incredible stuff. We're sieging down Sarsfield. I'm excited. We should probably try to get our wife pregnant again. I'm gonna have as many kids as humanly possible. Vaymond is 14. Gerund. We still need a daughter. Arlen Clegane, by the way. Arlen Clegane. He is the son of Gregor and Lady Janna. That is my other brother. So he's no Valyrian, but he is our brother. So she is keen on it. So we have a 49% chance if we spend 5 gold. We have a 43 if we just simply ask her. I think we'll do that. Yes, a child would be grand. Then let us get to work. 20% chance that she'll gain pregnant. Awesome. We're gonna pump these kids out is what we're gonna do. Oh, we have to join in on this. We'll have to break that siege, unfortunately, but we gotta fight them. Our Knight Fallon was wounded. Our Knight Master Joss wounded Osbert. So our courtier, Tysane, is recommending Motewell. A quick, adequate bargainer who has great diplomacy, great stewardship, and great learning, although he is sadistic. But that's not the worst, right? We could gain 13 stress because we're shy, but, you know, I think with that diplomacy of 24, that would be worth it. Let's continue on with the battle. See what happens here. We win, of course. Knight Ingram wounded Selden. Well done, Ingram. Awesome. Let's check the details. The deets. 100 losses, 1,200 of their men killed again. Gregor Clegane was the commander. I wonder if he got any kills. So awesome battle. Clegane, did you fight? No, he did not. Master Joss of Fang Hill, Damien, Reginald, Quentin of Kennel, Traegar, Bobhar killed it. That's our Kahoric. I believe that's Karth. Like he's from Karth. I'm not sure on that one. But Barros, Dunson, Ingram, Damon. Well, we have quite a few knights. So awesome battle. Now it says we're gonna siege down this place. It's gonna take us 3 months to do so. Might as well siege it down. So instead of taking the losses, I'm going to split off the besiegers and take our other men off so we don't take all of those casualties just from the siege. My courtier Wendell Motewell is requesting to be assigned to the new chancellor position instead of Samwell of the city of Lecton. Let's take a look at that. He truly is great. He has 24 diplomacy, while Master Samwell has 16. I'll be willing to give you a chance. Constant torment. The things Atheon put me through as a child still weigh heavily on me. The stares, the laughter, the pain. Every time I see him, my mood is sure to turn sour. He might have become an adult now, but I know that he will never become a decent person. So lose a 10 opinion of Atheon. He's a lowborn. We don't care about him, but I'll pin him. My Chancellor Wendell is requesting to marry Master Quinlan of Late Morning's daughter, courtier Darius Slopdire. She's a great commander. She has 18 martial. She's ambitious. You know what? Yes, Wendell, you are more than welcome to marry her. So people do suggest that Gregor Clegane become... see, he won't accept. You is a legal-aged ruler, so he won't accept because I'm a ruler. Is there anybody that's willing to take me as a squire? I need to become a knight. And a few people have asked in the comments, how do you get a Valyrian house? This is how you do it. You click this Adopt Valyrian House button. You could create any character. You could become any character. You could just adopt a Valyrian house. I could make her adopt another Valyrian house. So just to let you know, that's what happens. That's how you do that in the game. If you wanted to play through and play as a Goldfyre yourself, you can do that. So awesome stuff. They're coming back for another fight. Let's go back into the army just to be sure they don't hit us. We'll merge. Lady Malia gained the trait pregnant. Awesome. So they're actually fighting up here, but 6,000 troops versus their 2,000. We got 6 months of this siege. I'm gonna let them do that. So learn language, the ease of use. My study of the Valyrian language is progressing fantastically. I feel like I have all the focus and energy in the world. My name is Victor. I like to eat gingerbread. If I just focus even harder, I'll speak fluently in no time. So before we do that, let me check my stress. So we have 61, and we could gain 91 stress because you are impatient and shy. I'd rather spend my time elsewhere. See, I don't want to get too much stress. The scheme executes immediately, so we could learn the language instantaneously. But we have a 95% chance, so we'll just take our time with it. We'll take our time with it. I don't wanna die from stress immediately. I feel like that isn't the way to go. This battle is going swimmingly. Gregor Clegane killed them. King Renly is being attacked by Lord Stannis. Uh-oh. The realm once again is at war. Lord Stannis has risen up against King Renly of the Iron Throne in the Dragonstone claim on the Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne. I must choose to stand with Renly of the Iron Throne, join Lord Stannis of Dragonstone, or stay neutral and let the tide of time guide my decision. Lord Jaime has chosen to support the crown. So the rebels will pay dearly for this. You join the rebellion on the side of King Renly, so that is on the liege's side. I see no reason to get involved. Or you join the rebellion of Lord Stannis of Dragonstone. So let's see who is fighting who on this before we get into it. So yeah, this is clear as day. Excuse me. This is clear as day, looking to be an Iron Throne victory. The North decided to join Stannis. I think I'll join the crown. The rebels will pay dearly for this. The outbreak of war is expected. I send my forces. I must decide how I should commit. King Renly shall get my men. He already gets enough. I'm gonna say he already gets enough because we're currently in the war. See, if we join the other side, then we would be at war with the Iron Throne. So we had to pretty much choose. Oh, now we're at war with a lot more people over here as well. So we'll have to take them on. Lady Delon has achieved his aim to sow discord between Lord Stannis and King Renly. Someone must answer for this misdeed. Lady Delon, Illyrian, where are you located? Where are you located? The High Lordship of God's Grace. Oh, so a Dornish woman put both of them at ends with each other. So that is interesting. A righteous deed. This is worrying. A Dornish woman, and she's joining the Iron Throne. Maybe she wants to take out Stannis. Stannis the Manus. Viserys is still here. Daenerys did die. Does have two dwarf sons. One of them is not a dwarf, actually. Well, actually, I thought they had more children. They probably died from the pox, I'd assume. Yeah, Princess Daenerys, Lord Viserys. Yep, they had Aelor. And they had Vela as well. She was a dwarf, but she died of the pox. So very interesting. We might have to, once we achieve a grander standing in the realm, we might marry our children off. Lord Derek's feast right now. Now's not the time, Derek, for a feast. In a little bit, sir. In a little bit. Once we win this war and the realm is once again at peace. It won't be for long, though. The realm always seems to be at war. But we are sieging down in 4 months. They are sieging down Sarsfield in 7 months. We have 50% victory. Learn the language outside help. It seems as if my studies of the Valyrian language has reached the ears of Lady Rhaenys. She is a native speaker and is offering to help me in my studies. So Lady Rhaenys is a Valyrian. So she wants to help me. The Laughing Seahorse of Black Hole. That's awesome. I love that name. So either or, we're going to gain a lot of stress because we're shy. I ask no more than a token reward for my efforts, Lord, she says, laughing. If you help, this gold will be yours. So 20 gold, we'll gain 26 stress because we're shy, but we will get outside help. 20 stress won't put me over. You know, I think... So we have a 71% chance that she'll gain 15 opinion of us. And we still get the outside help, but we gain 39 stress critical because we're compassionate and shy. I think we'll just pay her some gold. Thank you, Rhaenys. I do appreciate it. So that's awesome. There are some Valyrian speakers out there, and somebody did mention as well that Lord Victor did not speak it, but he does speak it. But I noticed that you said he was a Crownlander, which I thought was interesting as well. A Valyrian that turned to become a Crownlander instead of a High Valyrian. And he's a Crownlander as well. So I wonder why he did that. Maybe just to gain more control. Kind of dumb. I think you would think that the Valyrians want to stay Valyrian. But what do I know, right? I'm a Goldfyre. So we're taking the siege. We're gonna have to go over here. We gained a martial skill, so we should do knight effectiveness and accolade glory gain plus 10%. We'll do that, and then I think we might want to switch to stewardship down the road, just to get a lot more gold. We need gold. If we're gonna go to Valyria, we need gold, and we need it now. It is my money, and I need it now. The Rains of Castamere are going off. Here's the feast up here. See, it's right next to land, and I don't want to travel through war-torn country to get there. So we'll take this siege. We're learning Valyrian. Hopefully our kids can learn Valyrian if we train them. My courtier Sharina is suggesting that to my Septon Ulrich that he becomes the guardian of Ernest Dupigin. Yeah, sure. I will allow it. So we'll continue on here. Are they really going to fight 5,000 men? All right, interesting play there. Sebastian of Fair Isle handed them very quickly. 1 day left of this siege. We have taken this castle. Let's go help them for Sarsfield. Tysha Sarsfield and Illyria Sarsfield. She's a craven woman. And Tysha, she's arbitrary. She's under house arrest. She's content. So those are our prisoners. Good stuff. We could ransom some prisoners. That will get us a lot of gold. Kind of excited about that. So at the end of the field exercises, it seemed a brilliant idea to practice regrouping an army in disarray. I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to Rexdale. Of course, by the third day of waiting, but with only half of my army in place, I am now seeing flaws in the plan. Barros suggests I ride out with a contingent of knights to find the missing troops, while the rest of the army returns home. This will be an exciting search, so let's go find them, because I'm impatient. Let's go find them, and yell at them when we do. Approaching a lake, I spot a camp pitched on its shores. As I enter it, I am met with the sergeant in charge. My lord, our water stores leaked while on the move, and our pack animals cannot make the march home without more water than we currently have. The soldier looks at me nervously. If the lord and his knights help carry water skins, however... So if this is the only way, then men will march, and they will march now. Just get home, Sergeant. I do not care anymore. I do not care. So you abandon your search and return home. You lose 32 stress. Actually, that might be the best option. Let's lose that stress. On the march, it takes a while, but slowly and surely, the missing troops trickle back in through the gates of Rexdale. I might not have had much to do with it, but they seem to have learned a lot from the experience. The exercise did not go as planned. So self-sufficient soldiers, we gained for 5 years. Supply duration plus 20%. Awesome. Let's continue on. These 300 men are going to go fight us. Bunch of idiots. Let's see how this battle goes. Our Night Lord Podrick main Lucian. Well done, Podrick. And they're dead. And we captured Sarsfield, ending the war to claim this land as our own. Well done. Greetings, Lord Victor of Tarich. May your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So we gain all of those troops. And the Golden Tooth captured has those two provinces. So we're not going to go to war with Goldtooth just yet. But she is Lady Alysain of the Golden Tooth, a Lefford. Lady Alysain Lefford. And she is married to Lord Rupert Brax of the Goldtooth. So awesome. We'll disband our military. And now we are above our domain limit. So I think we should probably hand this to another brother. Ooh, Clegane had another son. Another son. Arlen Clegane, another half-brother of ours. So this is unfortunate. I just noticed while I was looking. Oop, go to me. My siblings, Tyrlis, has unfortunately passed along as well. Gerend is still here. Tyrlis has passed. Pour one out for Tyrlis. He died from the pox. Or Taharis. Taharis and Tyrlis both died from the pox, unfortunately. He was in Renly's. He was going to be a knight, the squire of Renly. So that is so unfortunate. Taharis, you almost survived and became a knight. Vengeful. Goldfyre. Gerend, we could give you Sarsfield. Jeharend. Land him. Because we got to be nice to our brothers, right? Gerend, you are 11 years old. Let's find you a wife. Well, first, let me grant you the titles. Well, actually, let me find you a wife first. Who shall we marry you off to? I think we're going to search for an age difference of 5 years. So somebody that's in your vicinity. We still don't have a daughter, so we can't marry our own. So we have Dorcas of Gracehill. Westerlander, province of Gracehill. Where is Gracehill located? Gracehill is over here. The Golden. So let me take a look at Gracehill. Yep, it's just a small province within this one. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. Senessa Layton. A Layton. She is deceitful, cynical, and greedy. Is there any other Valyrians we could marry you off to? Let's go to High Valyrian. Even though that culture doesn't exist barely anymore, because all of them decided to switch to Crownlander. What about Westerosi Valyrian? So there are a few Westerosi Valyrians. One of them is Maylane Celtigar, which actually could be a decent option. So we're both duchies, so it would kind of make sense. She is slightly younger. Ooh. Or we could get a Laeris. So she is born of Melara and Orain Waters Velaryon. So she is quick and comely. Excuse me. She does have claims over the High Lordship of Driftmark. Excuse me. So I think that would be a great option to marry her into our house. Now, she is a lowborn, mind you. But I am okay with that. Because she is a Westerosi Valyrian. Does she have purple eyes? No, she has the Valyrian's eyes, which are like a blue. So that would be probably the best bet for Gerend here. Gerend is going to be a knight as well. So let's marry him off. We won't get any alliance with this one, unfortunately. But we do need to keep the bloodline pure. So Laeris, Gerend, you are going to be married off. And then you, sir, once they accept, will take the county of Sarsfield as a proper Goldfyre. He's currently training in diplomacy. He does not have a guardian. He should. Maybe I train my brother. Nah. I don't want to train my brother. Maybe somebody with better diplomacy. Wendell Moatwell. Sharina has good diplomacy. Or maybe a good steward like Valena. Valena here. She's a Westerosi Valyrian in our court. Lyanna. Stormlander. They all have decent stewardship. Let's get Wendell. Wendell Moatwell. He's training for diplomacy, so he will be have a diplo focus. So Jaren departs for Midvale. Oh, he's not going to lose his knighthood though. I hope not. Jaren is traveling to become a hostage. A mind to mold. Young Jaren, my brother, has last arrived with Tarch with his education. Wendell will soon begin his lessons. Awesome, very good. So he's traveling. Can we grant him the title of Sarsfield? Jaren will become our vassal. We'll do that. Meredith approaches me, shrugging. My lord, I have heard that you are studying Valyrian language. My father was a merchant. And he could learn any language in no time at all, she says. His secrets are in the manual. I have no use for it, so I cannot read. I'd part with it for a reasonable sum. Poppycock, get out of here, charlatan. So Warren language manual. So we'll get learn language scheme power +4. We got about 5 years to do that. We could, we'll get some stress. So 35 gold for this. Nah, get out of here. We're fine without it. We don't need that. So we gained a new vassal and... No! Cradled by death. When the midwife finally exits the birth chamber with a softly cry bundle in her arms, relief washes over me. Then I see the look on her face. I am sorry, my lord. Lady Malia, words fail her, but the tone of her voice says it all. Once life has been extinguished, but a new one has just begun. I must stay strong for my son. My wife died in childbirth, giving me our new son... Going back to the list here, giving me a new son, and what shall this son be named? We'll do a couple shuffles again, and we'll spin that wheel. So our new son, very unfortunate. Baywin Goldfyre. Absolutely love this name, Baywin. You, sir, are a Valyrian just like us. Such tragic beginnings. We gain 13 stress, and Lady Malia dies. Malia Dane. That is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. But we do have 2 new sons, Damon and Baywin. Absolutely love that. I love having 2 sons. Now we do need to find a wife again. Died in childbirth. The 19th, 7th moon, AC 310 at age 17. That is so unfortunate. Damn. So we need to be married again. We gained victory. We need to find ourselves a spouse. Who shall be our new spouse? These are all the Valyrians, the Westerosi Valyrians. I think we should get an alliance again. We need to protect ourselves. Tarich has grown tremendously. So Brightwater. We could get a claim on Brightwater. Where are the Brightwaters? So they're over here in the Reach. It's kind of far. She doesn't have any inheritable traits though. We could get a Karya Hog, a hog. So she's humble, temperate, craven, just, a charismatic negotiator, but she also has the Hail physical trait, and she's a Riverlander. Where at specifically? Let's take a look. Oh, so over here in the Riverlands, near the God's Eye. So it's a small house. So we could do that with Hog. There's no other main congenital traits here. Potential alliance, so 5,000 troops of Florent, and he's willing. He's willing to do this. She doesn't have great traits, though. So, Ushanora is a Lyseni-born girl. That won't give us many kids. She is a bastard, unfortunately, so we probably won't go with her. Laura Harding. She's a lower Valeman. She's delicate, so she has a minor penalty. minor penalty to health and prowess, so she probably won't live very long. I think the best bet would probably be this Riverlander, Karya Hogg. Inferior troops, but an extra 1,480. We did lose our alliance with the Danes, so alliance is expired with Lord Ulrich. But I think this might be the best option here. We're going to do that. We're going to marry ourselves an ally with the Hogs. Alliance formed with Lord Roger of Sow's Horn. Excellent, sir. Our wife is on her way. Lady Karya of Tarich. Awesome. So 100% that we beat Stannis. Look at this pox spreading. This is atrocious. They need to end that. So the war is over. The war is over. They have won. Lord Stannis has lost. Hard Lord Stannis, Baratheon of Dragonstone. Ooh, Melisanda of Driftmark. She's a Tyroshi. They're all secluded due to the sickness. Let's come back over to our land of Tarich. Let's continue on. We could negotiate an alliance with Gerund. Of course we will. Let's negotiate that alliance. Oh, prisoners can be ransomed, of course. So Tywell, we'll get 50 gold from him. Master Silril will get 30 gold. We gotta save our money. We gotta travel and go to Valyria. I think that would be awesome. 100 gold for Nestor Sarsfield himself. Yes. Let's do that. So they all accepted. They are all now free to go, as long as they pay me some money. Marvelous news. Master Silril of Allen Mill paid 30 gold, 100 gold to us. We are now at 345 gold, and we are going to get even more rich. So this one's in the Stepstones. Free slaves of Tyrosh. Free city of Tyrosh. Damn! They only have 800 men in Tyrosh? They ain't no way. Here's the Tyroshi city. Very cool. Very cool. Free slaves of Tyrosh. No, I don't think we should do that. No, we won't do that. That's going to be a long travel and long battle just to free some slaves. Yeah, we might gain some money from that, but I don't think that's absolutely worth it. What we need to do is gain more gold. So Lord Damien is getting more gold for us. You, sir, are getting some vassal tax contribution, getting us more gold. You are getting us more prestige, so that's awesome. Domestic affairs, we don't really need that. He is going to gain us more gold by increasing county control. He's protecting trade over here, gaining us more gold. And Ulrich, sir, you are increasing our piety. So, offer knight tutelage to the perceptive victor in order to ensure that you receive the best squire training as possible. I would see your training personally if you will let me. Why would this guy? So he's a torturer, hunterer, he's sadistic, paranoid, and we just went to war with him. I feel like this is like some sort of play to kill us because we just took his land. I'm gonna decline. Oh shit! I accepted. Oh shit! Lord Melwyn of Boromore has taken me as a squire. My journey to knighthood begins now. I'm so excited for it. I hope he doesn't kill me. Whoops! I signed the papers. Oh no, he's in a borrowed keep. Okay. So we'll see how our training goes to become a knight. Even though he kind of sucks. Is he good? He's 18 prowess. He's not terrible. We're 19. We're still better than him. But we are training to become a knight. I think that will give us some prestige. And we're still learning Valyrian. Master of Arms impresses vassals, so we gained a 30 opinion of you. Master Malin of Trembly gained 75 prestige. And we did change our haircut, by the way. So we don't have that awful hairdo, that weird bowl cut. We actually have normal hair. Our children are Valyrians, so it turns out he just had a weird trait from his mother. Lady Jaina of Fang Hill, who has 2 kids, Ontario and Arlene. Ontario Clegane is a dwarf, and Arlen is brave already, and he's our half-brother. He's going to be a interesting character to see grow up, especially in Fang Hill. Your knight trained you in the ways of chivalry. It was a bad training session. Great. Gotta love that. We do have some stress, 81 stressed. So let's continue on. What decisions can we do? So we could search for a wet nurse. I think we need a wet nurse. We absolutely do. So, Callista. Callista, I remember you. Spouse with John. She's deceitful, fickle, and cynical, but she's also pretty. So let's appoint her. Now our kids might gain some traits. Any other decisions can we do? Adopt a set of personal arms? Not yet. Convert to local culture? No way. Take a vow of poverty? No. And we're not going to agree to become a captain. A very important squire. After inheriting my title and lands, it is clear that I can no longer remain a squire. In order to meet the demands of social pressure, I should look into become a knight as soon as possible. I will command my knight to make me a knight. I will command a vassal to knight me. Lord Damien. I think he would like to do that. Actually, I will not pursue knighthood. So Lord Melwyn, you gain an opinion, 25 opinion of Lord Melwyn. I've been knighted. So this one gave me a lot more prestige. I think we'll go with that. You have been knighted. Awesome. We are a knight now. We didn't even have to do anything. Lord Melwyn of Varamore has sent me to the blacksmith to fetch my new sword. More importantly, he has given me a pouch of money to pay for the sword. After paying the blacksmith for the sword, I notice I still have some money left over. It seems either my knight or blacksmith did not calculate the price correctly. You act dishonestly and dishonorably. You lose 5 trait experience and knighthood. You act honestly and virtuously. Return the gold to Melwyn of Varamore. I think we will. We're compassionate. You know? We're compassionate. So that would make sense if we were like, you know, even though we are arbitrary, these two, arbitrary and compassionate, kind of contradict each other. Let's go ahead and our spouse is here, so let's go lay with her and hopefully have a child. So she's keen on the prospect. 43%, we could ask her, so we'll ask her. She's not all about it, so we have a 5% chance that she gains pregnant. But knowing this game, she probably will still gain the trait pregnant. We could pardon criminals. Callista, for what? For what? What did she do? What did she do, though? Callista is known as a known criminal, allowing me to punish her without being viewed as a tyrant. We could pardon her, imprison her, imprison our wet nurse. So, attempted family murder, allowing you to imprison her. What, did she want to kill her kid, Jamie? No, we're not going to imprison her. She's our wet nurse, after all. She has incredible intrigue. That's who she was. She was our spy master for, you know, a couple months. So that is very interesting. So our brothers are still rocking out. We have a Vaymond here and Boren Line. We have Gerund and Sarsfield. We could petition our liege. Is there any petitions we can do? We could get a council appointment or resettle subjects. None of those are really worth it. But I love this throne. The Reigns of Castamere should be playing right now. They do have some artifacts. Lannister banner. Mighty Boarhide. So very cool. Let's continue on. Lord Jaime is no longer sharing power with Lord Roland. You do have a regent. Septon Jonos of Sarsfield. You're a Septon, you're ill, and you're a traveler. Okay. Still training to become a knight. You, sir, are not knighted. Offer knight tutelage. Huh. I could train him. I could train my brother, Lord Vaymond, to be a knight. You know, I think I will. Your culture has discovered land grants. Awesome. Greetings, my thoughtful liege. We are happy to accept your proposal, squiring, arrangement, and noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Vaymond, I will train you to become a knight. You are a gluttonous, greedy, gregarious, diligent, rowdy knight. Train your squire. So we'll be prompted to select a type of training for Lord Vaymond. As the mentor of my squire Vaymond, it is my responsibility to train him in the ways of knighthood. I've decided to practice a particular skill with him today, but need to decide which one. So he has 10 prowess, which isn't that good. He's decent at diplomacy and stewardship and learning. So train strategy, chivalry, swordsmanship, or train horse riding. So swordsmanship is 80% chance of good training. Chivalry, I think we'll train him in swordsmanship. Lord Vaymond and I sparred with practice swords today. After all, a knight is only good as their swordsmanship. During our training lessons, Lord Vaymond and Borderline demonstrated quick thinking and martial prowess with his practice sword. It is impressive seeing how determined he was to master today's tactics. Awesome. An excellent training session. 62% that Borderline gains 5 trait in knighthood. So that's incredible. Great job, Vaymond. Great job. We can ask our High Lordship of White Harbor for some gold. 260 High Lordship of White Harbor. Where's White Harbor? Isn't that, Oh, that's the north. Very cool. We could also, the request claim on the High Lordship of Rosby. No, we're not gonna ask for those claims. Rosby's over here somewhere. Yeah, Rosby. We're not gonna take land all the way over there. It just doesn't make any sense. Ooh. So Viserys is now betrothed to Alana Reed, a 14-year-old, but now he has an alliance with the Neck. So very cool. Very cool. So he's gonna have more Valyrian children, hopefully not dwarf related. And we should think about Lord Tywin, Lady Doreen. You know, where is Jaime's other children? With Cersei. Did they never have kids before they were found out? Oh, Tyrion has kids. Tyrion has Darlessa, Joss, Dormund, and Tyburn. Tyburn's a really cool name. Twins, it looks like. Dormund and Tyburn both have beautiful. He's ugly. Joss is ugly and sadistic and just. And she is ill, but she also has mismatched eyes and is intelligent. But she's not a dwarf. Very cool. And she's married off to Burton Craighall of the Crag, I believe. So that's pretty interesting. Lord Jaime has Doreen Tywin, who is also handsome, and Montfroy, who is beautiful, and Lady Doreen of the Westerlands. Maybe we should marry Lady Doreen to one of our kids. So she's 5. That is Jaime's kids, right? Would he accept something like that? Damon Goldfyre. To Lady Doreen of the Westerlands. We could marry into House Lannister. Vastly superior will gain a huge alliance with Jaime. And he likes us quite a bit. You know, it would make sense. See, if I were to marry a king of, like, the Crownlands, that wouldn't make sense because why would he? But Jaime marrying his firstborn daughter to one of his high lords, especially me, a Valyrian High Lord of Tarich, one of the biggest in the Westerlands now, that would make sense. So let us do that. We're going to betroth them really early. Westerlander, dupe again? No. No, sir. You, sir. Demand artifact. No. Not get the Lannister banner. Steal artifact. Challenge for artifact. No, I'm not challenging Jaime to a fight. 55 prowess is crazy. So let us betroth. Let us betroth them. You arrange a marriage with Damon. I'm so glad that he has claims on the High Lordship of Torrentine, and the High Lordship of Targe. So let us marry you two. Damon Goldfyre, you are now betrothed to a Lannister. Hi, alliance formed with Lord Jaime of the Kingslayer. I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your son and heir, Damon, will be betrothed to my daughter, Doreen. Doreen of the Westerlands. Awesome. Well done, sir. Great alliance. Our kid is going to do some great things one day. We have to train him. We have to train him in... I guess let's wait for his first trait. But I'm thinking we either train him in martial or stewardship. So let me know down in the comments what you think Damon should go for. I'm thinking martial. But we shall see. She is charming. So let us continue on. Now, how can we get more gold? I really want to travel to Valyria. Introduce a new fashion at court. I don't know if we need to do that. I know there's another thing we can do. We can do a grand tour. It costs money. But if we do a taxation tour, we can kind of do what Tywin did, and we might gain a lot of gold from this. We might not. So this will be our plan. We'll visit our brother, Vaymond. We'll go up and visit the Lord Damien of 7 points. Then we'll go over to Sarsfield and Gerund. And then we'll travel down to meet with Lord Podrick of Longmont. So this is what we'll do. Damon doesn't need opinion with a vassal. Popular opinion, cultural acceptance. Increase control. Let's increase control. Train grounds. I think we need to have a dinner with him because he doesn't like us too much. Let's increase control in Sarsfield. And then Podrick, I think we'll have a dinner with you because you're not too keen on us. This will only cost us 16 gold to do. Is there any other stops we can go on? No. Taxation tour. Let's go. So this is some 57% chance of danger. Let's go hire a mountaineer, which doesn't do much. Forest guide, we'll take all that out. Cultural ambassador. A cultural ambassador with high diplomacy will be recruited to your entourage. So we can make haste and circumpose. Travel speed -10. Mercenary guards. We'll take out a lot of that danger. We still have a couple high danger points, especially in this area, because we just went to war there. Bandits are running rampant, and county control is +59. We'll hire a mercenary guard. I mean, we're going to be carrying a lot of gold anyways. So 10 closest courtiers. So we'll spend quite a bit. We'll do 5 closest courtiers. We'll accompany you on the tour. Starting success of your tour. We're going to go for lechery, lustful characters, altruism, recreation, and justice. We'll go for justice. Spread legend, expose legitimacy, espouse legitimacy. So it's still going to cost us about 100 gold, but I'm hoping that we can get more. If we go for just no luxuries, we'll spend only 89. No expenses too great for your tour. All manner of delicacies and amenities will be brought along for the duration of the tour. I think we'll spend 109 gold. The higher mercenary guard costs a lot too. So prestige gain, I don't think we need the prestige gain. So let's do that. We'll spend 100 gold, and hopefully we can get more than 100 gold. Master Jan will be recruited. Captain Lucas will be recruited to our entourage. So let's travel on. We're ready to depart. Is our wife pregnant yet? No, she's not. She needs to be. Grand Tour. Visiting the Goldfyre House docks. We gained 100 stewardship. Awesome. And we're going for justice here. So let us see this. My arrival at Lord Vaymond's castle in Borenline is marked with fanfare befitting the Lord of the Realm, and the presence of my coffer wagon tax collectors quickly noted. My brother and I embrace carefully, dutifully, maintain the formality of the occasion. Vaymond outlines the planned tour and assures me Bornline is so fair and fine a land that merely gazing on her towns and fields will be entertainment enough. Only time will tell. You, sir, I'm going to get money from you, Vaymond. With my hunting bow at my side, a member of my party alerts me to the presence of a stag just below an embarkment era location. Standing on the edge of the cliff, I should be able to pierce its heart. For a skilled hunter such as I, it should be easy, but not without risk. The ground appears a little unsteady, but with careful footing, I should be able to slay the beast without issue. So let's have someone else take the shot. We already have, like, no stress. This should be easy. So 80% chance that I get it. I'm gonna shoot for it. This should be easy. Oh, we missed, and we gained stress. My footing proves true, and I aim truer as I fell the beast with a single arrow without so much as stumbling over the precious precipice. The hunting party seems impressed. The ground's filled with the applause of my fellows. My host, Lord Vaymond of Borderline, personally comes to congratulate me on the kill. With that business concluded, I throw in my kill with the rest and continue my tour of the grounds. Excellent. Oh, so we did kill it. To my loyal subject, after inheriting my titles and lands, they declare that I can no longer remain a squire. In order to meet the demands of social person, I humbly request that you grant me knighthood. Very well. We gain 13 stress. Yes, you are a knight now. News reaches my brother, Lord Vaymond has been made a knight. He's made House Goldfyre very proud. Good for him. I'm proud of you, even though I did it myself. Dagger tax instituted in the province of Vigery Hill. I gained 12 gold. There we go. 12 gold added. 12 gold. I'll write down all of my gold to make sure that this was a worthy endeavor. Our counselor seems to have died. He died of old age. He was getting old. So we should appoint a new counselor here. Castellan, a new hand. Who should we have? Tywell is our admiral and knight. Master Roland is our vassal, but he has trash skills. This guy's giving us a lot of tax, and he's a great steward. I don't want to take him away from that. Your vassal and acclaimed knight. Andrin of Redgloss. You, sir. You are the Golden Guard himself. You are going to be my hand of the duchy. Andrin of Redgloss, you are signing to that position. You're going to oversee the realm and give us some martial. Awesome. Let's continue on. This episode will go a little longer today because I kind of want to finish this and see what happens. So let's go to speed 4 just to be sure. With my hunting bow at my side, the particular party alerts me to another stag. Another stag. Yeah, this should be easy. We'll do it again. My footing proves true. I kill the beast, gain 150 prestige and 10 opinion of Vaymond. Brawled with Balian. Whoa. So our taxation is going swimmingly. Are we collecting any money? I hope so. Lord Vaymond has gained a favor hook on me. Lord Vaymond has been quite the gracious host so far, showing me his lands and possessions with pride. So I'm immediately taken aback when he starts stammering and clearly trying to draw my attention away from an apparently unremarkable door we are passing by. Are you hiding something from me, Vaymond? I take advantage of the moment, stunned, shamefully, guiltily, silenced to push the door open, and I'm surprised by what I found: a hidden pantry stacked to the ceiling with foreign spices, seasoned meat, honey, and barrels of salt. It's only fair that you share this with the Lord. Guards, commandeer everything. Pays us 50 gold. He loses 40 opinion of us, but we will gain it 26 stress. I'll pretend I didn't see it. It's only fair you share this with your Lord. So I think that makes sense. So he pays us 25 gold. So another 25 gold added to the coffer. So I've concluded my royal visitation of Borderline, and now my procession prepares to depart. Lord Vaymond of Borderline and his court have all lined up neatly to see me part, and with everyone present, it's time to collect tribute for bestowing him with my presence. It's time for the tribute. I make no demands. Loses 15 opinion of us, and we gain another 25 gold. Lord Vaymond of Borderline has defied the authority of the crown and refused to submit to my demands. There is little I can do now, but an insult like this constitutes a crime not only against me, but High Lordship of Tarch itself. This will not soon be forgotten. So we could imprison our brother. That's kind of crazy. Vaymond, you son of a bitch. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Dismiss Hook. We could modify his vassal contract. No, we won't do that. We don't need to do that. So now we are in the county of 7 points. I receive a welcome worthy of a lord on the gates of Lord Damien's castle, and 7 points my coffer wagon and tax collectors, making the goal of my visit clear. My vassal dutifully receives me with all requisite deference. Damien explains that the planned event banquet, promising the entertainments and victuals on offer, will near the standards of my own court's dinners. Lord Damien of 7 points assures me that that this is only the finest food he has to offer. Let's begin. So I'll lose some stress. Let's continue on and have dinner with our Lord Damien Pennylover of 7 points. So glad we got rid of that hair. That was awful. So I gained 18 gold as well. Damien had chastised your drinking. You lost 10 opinion of Lord Damien. Your grand tour becomes more avaricious. Everyone is making merry at dinner, and I tell another of the legendary jokes to much laughter and applause. And coughing, I look around to see Horton clutching his throat tight and hacking heavily, growing red in the face. It seems my joke have gone a little too good for him. I could leap to the rescue, of course, but is that really my concern? Who are you? You are a lowborn with Lannister armor on. I can save him. Ooh, 55. I spend 75 prestige and he dies. 55%. I'm going to try to save him. 44% chance. I have to. I'm compassionate. Ah, I failed to save him. Horton died. Horton did not hear a who. Unfortunate. We spent some prestige on that, but you know, it was worth a shot. We had to try. Grand Tour becomes more avaricious. Another 20 gold added. Soon, we're already above our last point. So it has become a long, wondrous evening and Wolverine merriment, and the many goblet of wine has been shared between me and my good host, Lord Damien of 7 points. However, it seemed that Lord Damien has been trying to drink more than me, always filling his own goblet a little higher than mine. It is some sort of implicit challenge. Perhaps I ought to set some stakes here. You underestimate my prowess. So we combine prowess and diplomacy. 83% we gain a hook on Damien, and the tour becomes more avaricious. I think we will. You lost 15 opinion. Rejected the challenge, you bastard. It would seem that Lord Damien has decided to put my performance for my amusement this evening. I sit at the feast table eagerly awaiting my entertainment when Lord Damien of 7 points appears dressed almost exactly the same as Lady Karya of Tarich did on our wedding day. Truly, this is the greatest day of my life. I am to wed the wonderful Lord Victor of Tarich. I'm invited on stage to give my hand to Lord Damien of 7 points. Wonder, should I indulge this? How wonderful. I lose 32 stress. Lord Damien gains 150 prestige, and I gain 15 opinion of Damon. This is an insult. I'm compassionate. I think I would probably go along with it. I'm not gregarious, but... So courtier tax levied another 20 gold. So now we're at 398. We are soon going to go to Valyria. I'm super excited about that. Let's see what else happens. Development improvement, lords. So plus 10 in 7 points. Awesome. As is typical, my meal comes with entertainment. The actors perform great feats of acrobatics and skill, but then I begin to notice something. Throughout their performance, there has been a man wearing clothes just like mine and what looks like excrement smeared on his face, singing songs about my alleged wickedness. I turn with shock to Lord Damon of 7 points, only to see that he is cackling at the show of vulgarity. I am unable to touch my food, watching and listening as the entire court laughs in twisted mockery of my character. I will have my revenge. He becomes my rival. It is pretty funny. 3 stress because I'm compassionate. Should we become a rival with Damien? I mean, yeah, it's mockery, and I wouldn't like that. But I'm compassionate. I'm impatient. I'm shy. You know, we lose 20 stress. How much stress do we have? We have 0. So maybe just take the 3 stress. It is funny, you know. I'll pass it. Life as a lord brings all manners of magnificent and fanciful food to my plate, but lately I've grown tired of these same flavors and textures, a desire the truly outrageous and truly exotic. To one side of me, I see pomegranate cakes, and the other side boiled vegetables. What if I were to take these 2 distinct flavors and taste them at once? A worthwhile experiment. So we could get a stomach ache for 5 years, a 5-year stomach ache. Talk about a tummy. We get a 25% chance that we gain ill, but we do have a successful food experiment, which gives us a small boost in health. And we lose 42 stress. I could not be so bold. I don't think we need to. We're not eccentric. We don't have any stress. We don't need to take the risk. I have concluded my roll of visitation of 7 points, and now my procession prepares to depart. Lord Damien of 7 points and his court have all lined up neatly. I think it's time to ask for tribute. Yes, he paid me. He paid us 40 gold. Danger of tempting fruit. On the road takes us treacherous green stroke. While they scan for any danger ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? I brace myself for impact. Bob Har jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Bob Har. Anyway, let me see what you have there. Some kind of fruit, I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll just take a little bite, he says. Hold on, what if it's poisonous? Let Bob Har eat it. Only if I can try it first. Oh, yes, it was a harmless plant after all, but I do gain 100 learning, so that's awesome. Travel a duel demanded with Miles, who has all really great traits, actually. I am an opposing man standing on the road ahead of us. I am Miles of Borrowmore. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull, so here I am on the road looking for someone better than me, someone I could learn from. I have no interest in fight fair. You will be less valuable after I win. We get 85% chance that we beat him and he joins our court. I think we'll take that. We have pretty good prowess. We're like 9 better than him. So I win the fight, I gain 75 prowess, and he does join my court. Awesome. Grand Tour turned away as my entourage comes to a halt at the gates of Sarsfield to call my Lord Gerrand of Sarsfield to receive me, but after the time that is more than generous, not even a lowly servant appears to greet me. The call is made many times more, but we receive no answer save for the chirps of wild birds and whistle of gentle winds. Why do my brothers think they could do this to me? It's become clear that I've been turned away at the gates, and Rattling Lord, in doing so, insulted the crown. And so this insult will not soon be forgotten. Let's just move along. We're compassionate. We'll lose stress because we're shy. Gerrand gains 15 opinion of us. You bastard, Gerrand. He's also bisexual. Interesting. He's sadistic, greedy, just, comely, and a squire. Very interesting indeed. Ditch, I hear Felice shout in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound and the wood breaking, or my patience finally snapping. I step out of the grass to see splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my liege. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Felice, you are an old woman at 51. Gout-ridden. Curses, we're going to be late. 5 days delayed. We're not in any hurry. Mace instituted in the city of Salford. Oh my god, Lonmont turned us down. You know what? Fine, we'll just leave. Fine. We won't gain all that delicious gold. Every county title with Vaemon's realm, the county level changed by plus 10. Lord Victor gained 250. Dynasty Lannister gained 75 renown. Every visited vassal gained 20 opinion. So they liked us. He likes us still, and he likes us. So we'll finish our grand tour. We now have 515 gold. And we are back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the episode here today, but just know that on next episode, I'm going to be funding an expedition to Old Valyria. So stay tuned. Oh, even better. We could recover Brightroar. So this is a great time to end the video. Put down in the comments whether we should just fund an expedition to Old Valyria and hopefully we could find something, or should we recover Brightroar, which is the Valyrian sword of House Lannister that was lost at Old Valyria in the Doom of Old Valyria. So let us know what we should do. I'm kind of leaning towards Brightroar, but we could also fund an expedition to Old Valyria. I'm cool either way. So put down in the comments what you think we should do. I'm going to end the episode here today. I appreciate all the comments. I love how invested you all are in the campaign. And I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm so glad that we have 2 more sons. I really need a daughter here soon because we need to name one. But on that note, I will end the episode here for today. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.